And I will sit there. I can't lie. These lot know. I will sit there with real disdain in my heart. The only way my life is gonna change is what? I have a diamond on my finger that I could probably buy myself, and then I'm paying 60-40 rent. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. I think when you get married, you should make the woman's life.
No, all for the name of love, yeah.
No, but that's not what we're trying to say.
No, but remember, wait, and then one more thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the day in Bridgerton, it was the man's job to impress a woman, yeah. You lot was coming saying, I have this much money. That's the whole point of what's that thing you lot have? Dowry, like, you have this much money, I can provide. Why are you paying dowry if your wife is still working?
Yeah.
No, what year was Bridgerton based off though?
We don't even know. I don't know.
Yeah, but you lot still do that. You lot still do that. You
That's the whole point of like.
And then your wife, you pay 100k on your wedding and your wife's going to go back to work after her annual leave ends.
Let me make a point, yeah, because you mentioned about the houses being cheaper back then, yeah. Let's say like 30, 40, 50 years ago, people's salaries used to be 3 times less than the average house, let's say, yeah. Nowadays, the average salary is like 35, 40k. The average house is like 300k. That's 10 times less.
No, but if like I'm not being funny.
So it's a lot harder to even buy a house.
Let's be real. As a grown adult, if you're on 45k,
now, yeah,
you need to question like
what I'm saying
on.
is with the salaries. What's she say?
No,
what's she say?
You do.
What do you say?
As a guy, you need to question.
No, I said as a grown adult. If your salary is in 45k,
but you know the
average salary in the UK is 30. It's 37.
So if you're 45, then you can't.
Then I'm sorry about that.
That's the thing though. That's the thing though. Like if we actually
and that's what I'm saying. Her wedding's not going to be 20k.
It's not going to be. I already know.
From what you said, my wedding is.
It's not going to be 25.
Well, that's really low, you know.
That's what I'm saying. Whose salary is 37k? Like, let's be real.
Yeah, but that's the average though. A lot of
then you need to work harder. Like,
I mean, it's not quite that simple.
No, but let's be real. This is what I say. Yeah,
you need to work smart.
No, yeah, like if you're in a position where you're 40 on 40k, that the only person to blame is you.
Let's do. We're going.
The only person to blame is you because like why is that salary?
No, that's the. I don't.
Why is that like the only person? Me personally,
I don't think that's just how life works. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's how life works. You don't get to pick where you get to end up in terms of salary. But I'm not gonna speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak on what I'm on. But I do feel like a lot.
Shut the hell up.
I won't. But okay. Do you know what I mean? But like, I do feel like in general, yeah, a lot of people. When we say, okay, let me speak for myself. When I say I don't want a housewife, the reason why I don't want a housewife isn't because I won't take care of her. If I'm in a relationship, if I'm currently do you know what I mean? I'll always take care of the person I'm with regardless. Do you know what I mean? But I still want an element of my kids seeing their mum knows how to get to the bag. That's the only reason why I would say I don't want a housewife. Yeah,
but I feel like.
But when you said, for example,
your kids that though.
Yep. I can teach my boys to do that. My girl can also see that, but if she sees her mum doing that, that's a better role model than me.
No, but I'm saying even if the girl's a housewife, depending on the girl's personality and how she is, how she's grown up, she can teach. You can teach. You don't have to physically do it to unlearn.
Yeah, but a lot of people see it. A lot of people learn from seeing it.
Experience you into getting a job.
No, it's different. Because we've seen our mums.
Yeah, my mum struggled. That's why I don't struggle.
Not struggle, but you think you got your drive by yourself. It's your mum.
Yeah, and I've seen her, and that's
but you're a workaholic.
You're a workaholic because of your mum,
and you see your mum. Yeah. What's your workaholic? Exactly. So it's like you can't become a workaholic by not seeing a workaholic. Yeah. And I'm not saying that it's right for you to be a workaholic. I'm not gonna get married and my wife has to be a workaholic. The option of working will be her choice. I would prefer it for her to be a thing of, I want to get to the bag, so man's working. Whether it be a business or it be a 9 to 5. Like,
yeah, but it's like, why should she want to get to the bag if the bag's there?
Yeah, but that's that's the thing. It's not
our bag. What are you talking about?
It's my
bag.
Once you marry, the 1 becomes 2.
Yeah, that's fine. But I wouldn't. That's the thing. I can only speak for myself, and I don't insult or judge people that want to be housewives or nothing like that.
Not even be a housewife. I actually just genuinely think it's just not your concern. Like whether your wife is working, whether your wife is working or not, it shouldn't concern you. Because do you think like
no.
Let me explain why. Okay.
Yeah, so it does concern you.
Can I explain why? No, okay. No, I'm being serious because it's like, okay. Let me just put it like this, yeah. If I'm chatting like to Drake, I don't know. You think Drake's sitting there saying he wants some rich girl who's working hard to teach his kids how to work? Whether you like, It's just like she wants to.
You got to also remember that's Drake.
Yeah,
Drake is more than top 1%. He's top 0.1%. Do you know what I mean?
0.1.
No, but I'm just saying I just feel like yeah, all Christians. Bible says woman place in the home, man's place provide. Like if you don't want to go and let your wife provide as well, because what is she working for if you're paying all the bills? For fun, like that's what I'm saying. Why would you want your wife to do something that you don't enjoy just to give your kids motivation? Like, let's be real.
No, it's more than just. It's more than that. Like, you also gotta remember that
she enjoys though.
Yeah, but you lot are acting like okay. My mum works here, but I don't think she has the maddest like. I want to work so hard, yeah. I feel like I work. Look
at you and your brother. I think it depends on the.
But
kid.
I don't think that has because my mum will sit there, pay for his tutor, do this and that. But he just don't want to revise like. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think you need to sit there and have a parent that's I need to work so hard.
No, I don't. I'm not.
We just found out the average salary is 37 bags. Yeah. So realistically, the ideal household income is going to be from the man and the woman.
No, but I'm saying I feel like the average salary is 37k.
Right?
Yeah.
Because do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain.
So what salary do you feel like your guy would have to be on? Like obviously. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all dependent on what you want. Do you know what I mean? So
I don't know what I want my guys to be on because I actually I don't really pay for a lot of things, yeah. So I can't really judge it. But I'm just saying like in my head, yeah, I feel like the salary is low because
you don't need to answer this question, but who pays for stuff in your life then? Also, you don't need to answer that.
Yeah.
No. Oh, first. No. Do you know what I mean? Everyone grows up differently. So
do you know
what I mean? So I don't know who will pay for it because
what a sugar daddy.
Bro, I'm asking you.
I can't lie. If I want to buy something for myself,
I
don't know. The main time I spend money is when I go out with my friends. Like,
yeah, no, like I didn't.
but that's most girls. I can't lie. That's most girls.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
No,
I'm a guy,
I pay rent for my studio.
That's the thing. I'm a guy, so I didn't grow up like that.
I must be a guy then.
No, I pay rent. I pay rent for my studio.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. I didn't know that. That's what I'm asking you. So it's like with me.
That's most girls. We don't pay for things.
No, but I'm saying like if you lot want something materialistic, like
I'm paying
that for myself.
Oh my God.
Who's buying that? No,
well, what I'm saying.
Mom's not buying that.
No, not my mum, but like let's be real.
We don't have a dad.
Your dad is right. Yeah, dad's lost that seat.
Okay, what I'm saying is like all I'm saying is I don't know what my husband needs to be on.
No, you have to.
But he needs to be on it. Like,
you have to know.
Okay, cool.
I don't think 100k is enough.
You don't think 100k is enough?
No, but I also.
Wait, by the way, her wedding was 20k. Her wedding was 20k.
I also,
Just contradicts.
Do not want to live.
All the time.
No. I don't want to live in England.
No, honey, we're gonna have to watch this back.
I'm sure
where do you want to live?
They're not making.
I don't know. I don't know where I want to live, but I know I want to move out of the country.
Fair enough. Let's move on.
Yeah, please.
You see me?
You
see me? I could delve into that.
No, but I can't lie. For me to not work, 100k salary is not enough.